Man, 2022. Truth is I'm tired. I don't have it all together all the time. I was just spending money, okay? Spending money like a drug dealer. Setting stronger boundaries and sticking with them. No. So, no. And it's just like, girl, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. I'm proud of you for pouring into yourself and doing something for you and being unapologetic about it. That is what that symbolizes for me, because I deserve it. I'm gonna put in the work and it's gonna happen, period. It's a standard.
City of mine, how I love the city of mine.
Hey y'all, it's Kameron with the K. Come back to you guys with a new video, and this is actually the last video of 2022. I actually can't believe it. This year flew by, and like so many of y'all, I'm sorry about the noise. I live downtown, they said, but like so many of y'all, this year has been probably, I wouldn't say like my hardest year, but definitely one of the hardest years, but also one of my best years of my entire life. And it's so interesting to have that like duality of that, where it's like the good, the bad, like the best and the worst. But I'm excited to get into today's video. I was watching last year's video and it's just like, girl, it's hilarious to think like what you think at the beginning of the year and then like what actually happens. So I actually took some notes, and we're gonna see. First, I'm gonna start off with what I actually did this year that was on my goals. Girl, the whole year took a turn in the beginning. So yeah, and then we're gonna get into my 2023 goals, and I'm gonna share my word. I actually have more than one word this year for 2023, and I'm really looking forward to 2023. I'm really excited. I feel better. I feel better after this year, even though it was hard, it was tough, but I just feel more well-rounded. I feel more knowledgeable. I feel more experienced. I feel more like me. I feel more like me, and that is such a good feeling. It's like, where was I this whole time? What happened? So, but I would love for you guys to comment below at least one of your 2023 goals and share your word if you do have word of the year. If you haven't thought of it yet, no pressure, y'all. Let me add this, like, I know there's a lot of these routines and 2023 goals, and I'll be doing some of those in January, but like, please, you don't have to have it all figured out. You don't have to have it all figured out right now by January 1st, by January 3rd. Like, take the time to definitely reflect. I think this is the perfect time to reflect and reset and revise and all the things like that that we really need to do a little bit more periodically throughout the year. But enough of me rambling, let's get into it. Okay, so Miss 2022 goals recap. Ciao. Okay, so first I start off with my quarterly goals, which I'm gonna do that for my 2023 goals as well. So Q1 for 2022, I wanted to launch LEA, which is the Lawyer Influencer Accelerator, which I did. So that's a win. The second thing I wanted to do in Q1, which is January, February, March, you guys don't know, like a year is set up in quarters. So every 3 months is a different quarter. So it really helps as an entrepreneur. That literally saved my life. From 2021 to 2022, that was the biggest lesson that I learned. And I will say it made a world of a difference in 2022. But the second goal I had for quarter one was to get clear on what hires I needed with the help of my operations manager. First off, shout out to my operations business manager, Joshua. I love her. She is the GOAT. I mean, she literally is phenomenal. Like, she's phenomenal. And I say I did that because I got clear that I didn't really need any other hires. I had originally hired someone, it just didn't work out. And I realized like me and Joshua right now are a great team, and what we're doing is good, how it works. But we will be looking for an editor, probably, maybe. So we're trying to figure that out. I would like an editor, but that's one area that I'm struggling with delegating and letting go. But I will say I do feel a lot more clear on hires and things like that. So that's a win. Yeah. The third thing I wanted to do in Q1 was to onboard my accountant, which I did. I love my accountant. She also does my bookkeeping, her and her team. Shout out to them. Shout out to Courtney at MCore, I believe is the business name. Love them. They have really helped me. They helped me with my taxes, because I was about to have to pay like 5 figures in taxes from 2021. No. So, no. So shout out to them. I definitely did that. So, Q1 goals, a win. Okay, so Q2, I had one goal, and it was a secret launch. And I'm still not going to say what it is because I don't know if I'm going to do it or not still. it's not on my goal for this coming year, but it may pop up. So I didn't do that in Q2, and I said I might do it in Q3. I ended up not doing it this year because we just had a change of like priorities. Honestly, this year, as some of you may or may not know, I went through a breakup at the beginning of this year. And I was the one that left, and that can be really difficult whether you're on the receiving or the doing end of a breakup. And heartbreak, I mean, that, I feel like it took me like this month or Q4 really to like realize I've been running from emotions and the heartbreak majority of the year. It was a fun year. I had so much fun traveling and meeting new people and all things, but like I still am grieving that a little bit and like mourning that, or it's hard to leave when you still love somebody, but like it just was like I couldn't stay. So I don't know. That is something that I learned this year, and I inserted this now because a lot of the goals that I had to prioritize myself. So I was heavy into self-care and self-love, which I will continue to do, and solo dates and massages and just really pouring into me and giving me days to like take a step back. So although I feel like I was running a lot this year, but shout out to my therapist, she helped me. I did have moments where I gave myself so much grace. I was like, you know what? I can't take any meetings today because I just gotta take a day to feel. And I'm very good at like just pushing through, and I wouldn't say masking my emotions, but just like setting them aside for another time, which I think is a benefit because there is a time and a place. But I'd say this year I learned like it's okay to not be okay even more. And I always knew that, but it was like it's really okay. Like even for you as the strong friend or the go-to friend or as the friend that seems to have it all together, like I don't have it all together all the time. And there's no timeline on when to get over a breakup and how to deal with heartbreak and things like that. So definitely learned that this year. So a lot of these goals, it was like I had to push them to where they had to go, baby. So but the year was still so good. Okay, I'm also in a great mood, so there's that today. Anyway, so yeah, secret launch didn't happen, but yeah. Q3, I said I wanted to do a second Lawyer Influencer Accelerator launch, so Leah launch. Kinda. So I'd say I kinda did this. So we ended up making it just completely online, and we basically reused our other course and just made it like passive. And a little insider tea is we're actually going to continue to do that. However, I am going to still have one-on-one calls. I love the group setting. I love that. But with the goals and like where I desire to be with my business, myself, my company, as an individual as well as a CEO, being on calls all day isn't the goal for next year. So I'm gonna talk more about that in 2023, but yeah, we ended up making it just kind of more like a passive course, but I still did one-on-one calls, and those seem to be very beneficial. I got some great feedback. So stay tuned to Q1 of 2023 because we're gonna circle that back. So I'd say I kind of did that. It just looked different than what I thought it would at the beginning of the year. Q4, I just said to focus on brand partnerships and affiliate links, and I think I did that, but I didn't have a ton of brand partnerships, but I did secure my largest brand deal of my life. Period. Shout out to, if you know, you know. If you watch The Truth or Drink, then you know, you know. So that still was a win. So Q4, I feel like it's a check, baby. It's a check. Okay, so on to the just general yearly goals. The first one was to read one book per month. So I say I did this. I just didn't read them like in the months, but I did read 12 books. I think I read over 12 books. I need to count again, but I definitely did this. I just didn't read them in the month, if that makes sense. So shout out to me and shout out to Colleen Hoover. Yeah. The second goal was to work out 3 times per week. Let me just say, I turned into a workout girl. Yeah, you see it. I feel so good. Like, working out seriously is a mentally, physically, and emotionally stimulating thing. It really helped me, especially this year when I tell you, yeah, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. If you're on TikTok, then you know, you know. But seriously, I feel so good about my workout routine that like 2023, I got it in the bag, okay? I'm about to become the best version of myself in 2023. Yeah, y'all about to be sick of me. I'm sick of myself already. A week. Okay. So I did do that. Save $1,000 per month. I didn't do that. I moved. Again, life took a turn and I decided to spend money like a drug dealer this year. Yeah, but I still made the most money I made this, like, of my entrepreneurship career so far this year. But like, yeah, I didn't do that. I do have some savings. Let's see, pay off my Sallie Mae student loans. So I could have done this, but I didn't because I thought they was gonna be paying something. Remember when they was like, buy the Louis Vuitton pochette Matisse? I gotta grab her sheet. Hold on. Clearly, I'm still excited. I still love her. I love this purse. So yes, I did do that. And I know some people are like, you didn't say, but you bought the bag. Yes, I did. Yes. Yeah, that was my me to me. Okay, that was a, I'm proud of you for taking the risk for quitting. I'm proud of you for still pushing. I'm proud of you for choosing you. I'm proud of you for pouring into yourself and doing something for you and being unapologetic about it. That is what that symbolizes for me. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm trying to like keep the hype smiles up because, man, 2022. Okay, so my next thing was to start investing. So I have not done this. However, it's on my 2023 goals to talk to a financial advisor. It's been on the back of my back, but I'm really gonna do it this year. The next thing was to read a finance book. So I didn't do this, but I have listened to a lot of finance podcasts and YouTube videos, a lot more, just getting more knowledgeable about the terminology and things like that. So I would say this is a kinda, I just haven't read a book. So, but I'll still give myself a kinda on this one. The next goal is to launch more contract templates, which I did. Definitely check them out at thelegaltea.com if you guys are interested in that. Hit 100K on YouTube. Truth is, I'm tired. I have been trying to hit this, and I said it last year, and I'm gonna say it again this year. I feel like this year, I like was consistent like I was last year, but I also like loved what I was doing. Like I really loved the videos I was creating this year. So, and then I set a goal for either 30K or 50K on TikTok. I'm at 20K, so not quite there, but I'm proud of my TikTok growth because I really haven't prioritized it, y'all, and I really gained like a lot towards fourth quarter, okay? Because I had a little TikTok that went a little viral. So yeah, but that was just kind of like a throw on there. Instagram, I said either 80K or 100K. I don't know what kind of crackhead energy I was on because I had some like viral moments on Instagram. So I think that's why I was like, oh, I could go for, no ma'am. I'm about to check. I'm at 51.7K. So good, I hit my 50K goal that I wanted to hit last year and I didn't hit it last year. So proud of me. But I have been really consistent. I've been loving my Instagram content. I feel like the quality has increased. And I still stayed authentic and organic, and like I worked with some great brands. I worked with a hotel company on my Instagram, which is amazing. So I'm still gonna give myself a pat on the back, and I'm still proud of my growth on all of my platforms, and I'll continue to grow, elevate my content, and produce valuable content for you guys. So stay tuned, I'm excited. Have a me weekend per quarter. I say I did this. I didn't necessarily travel like I did my first trip at the beginning of last year or this year, but I went to Miami, and it was such an amazing trip. Like it was such a needed like reset. Me weekend, and it was amazing. But I did a lot of traveling, y'all. I went to Miami, I went to Colombia, Cartagena, Colombia. I went to, let me try to get an accent because I'm working on my other language. We're gonna get this in 2023. Where else did I go? I went to 30A, I went to Mexico, I went to New York a couple times, I went to Michigan a couple times, I went to Georgia, I went to New Orleans a couple times. I went to LA a couple times. Yeah, I was a traveling girl this year, which I love. I also went to Florida a couple times. So yeah, I did a lot of traveling, which I love. And we're gonna be doing a lot more traveling in 2023. So if you love the travel content, subscribe right now. Cause let me tell y'all, I am gonna be doing something that I've never done ever in my life. And I don't think I would ever think that I would do it. But I've been loving traveling so much, so stay tuned. And then 2 more goals for 2022. We have cook a new meal every month. I'd say I kind of did this one. I don't know if I cooked a new meal every month, but I definitely cooked a lot more this year, kinda, because I was traveling. If y'all look at my finances, all my money go to food and travel. Could be worse. Okay, and then the last thing was to have an income of 150, somewhere between 150 and 200K. And I almost made it. But that was literally, I could have made it, but remember we had those, second quarter I really didn't. The summer, I was just spending money, okay? Spending money like a drug dealer, okay? So I will say I could have definitely made it, but I decided to do some more, like, again, pouring into myself. I needed to just not grind as hard this year. I definitely grind, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really push myself because I just couldn't. I couldn't do it. But 2023, I feel like I'm excited to just have a year where I can really be selfish. I mean, like, really be selfish, like, in the best possible way, going after everything that I want. No regrets, complete foot on the gas, like, not having to do any unnecessary compromises. Not saying, well, I wouldn't even say unnecessary compromises, but like, I'm not focusing on anyone else. I'm just not. I need this year or 6 months or however I decide. It's in God's hands, but I'm about to go into a season where, like, if you with me, you with me. Like, I'll prioritize my friends and things like that, because I definitely want to prioritize relationships that I have and be intentional about them and things like that. But like, I need this year for me. I need no distractions. I need to put my foot on the gas, and I'm excited. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that for that. But let's get into 2023 goals. Okay, girl. Wait, let's get some water, because we trying to be healthy girls. First off, also I'm gonna be a sew-in girl, because this sew-in is really giving me everything I thought I needed to have. 2023. Oh, 2023. I'm wildly excited. Where's my Q4, my quarterly goals for 2023? Hold up. Okay, while I'm looking for this, I will pop on the screen so you guys can see my words for 2020, 2021, 2022, and then I'm gonna share my word for 2023. So let me pop that up now while I'm looking for this. Really hard, like, just like to myself, I'm really talking about anything, like, but anyway, so I have been praying really hard, like, just like to myself, I'm really talking about anything, like, what is my word of 2022? Choosing a word for me, like, over the years have been really important to me, like, really important. And call it corny or cheesy, but like, I do not play about choosing a word. And I have been praying about it, like, trying to write different words to figure out what word it should be. So for 2020, my word was fearless, which is so ironic. I had no idea I was going to quit my job and there's going to be a whole panorama. Like, fearless, like, I mean, that word, it was so applicable to that year, and I had no idea. It was just like a word, it came to me, like, I was just like, okay, God, that's it. 2021, my word was believe, and man, I was challenged to believe in myself the whole year. I mean, the whole year. And I truly believe that word was applicable to 2021. So we went from fearless to believe, and I was like, okay, what is 2022? What's the word? Like, I would think it would be, you know, something like achieve, or like something that would kind of build off fearless, believe, and it's like achieve or like conquer. I don't know. But it just came to me this morning, and thank you, Jesus. I'm excited because now I'm like obsessed with the word, but it's intentional. All right, so I feel like every word I've had since 2020, like, I just don't remember my 2019 word. I'm sure it's probably in a video somewhere or written down somewhere, but every word has been so applicable to that year, like, so applicable. So I'm like, I really am excited to see if the well, 2 words, but one main word for this year is going to really, like, come through. So my word for 2023 is create. And at first when it came to me, I was like, God, huh? Like, what are we getting at here? But baby, let me tell you the definition. I was like, let me Google it and get more into it. Because sometimes I'm like, God, huh? What was that? But I'm trying to trust him, child. I'm trying to trust him. And when you look up the verb of create, it means bring something into existence. Cause something to happen as a result of one's action. And I'm literally trying to become the best version of myself in all areas. Create, bring something into existence, cause something to happen as a result of one's actions by me building healthier habits, better routines, setting stronger boundaries and sticking with them, prioritizing the right things, being intentional about relationships of all types, that's how I'm gonna bring the best version of myself into existence. I am just like, create is so good. I want to create a certain lifestyle, a certain joy, a certain happiness, a certain way of being. I am going to create better content, create more content, better quality, all the things the word create. I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. And then my more personal word of the year is going to be faith. Faith. Have more faith in myself, have more faith in God, have more faith in my intuition, have more faith in my gut, have more faith in my decisions, have more faith in my business, have more faith in my word. I'm just so excited, and these words just embody it. Then two other kind of like sub words that came to me and that I'm definitely going to embody throughout the year is selfish and boundaries. Create, faith, selfish, and boundaries are going to be like the top 4 words. I may end up having them go to a certain quarter, but I actually haven't done my quarterly goals because I want to do that with my operations manager, because those are kind of going to be really like focused on like business kind of stuff, and we're having our first meeting at the beginning of the year, so I'm excited about that. So I don't have Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4 goals, but I am this year. I said it last year, but I'm actually going to do it this year. I am going to do monthly goals, so like January goals, January reset, things like that more this year. I'm excited. That's kind of going to be like the trajectory of my channel, where it's kind of going. It's not going to be super different than what I'm already doing, but yeah, that's where we're going. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. More routines. You guys ask me all the time of like, how am I disciplined? How do I stay motivated? I'm going to do videos on that, talk more about that, show y'all that. And sometimes I struggle with like putting that into words, so hopefully I can visually show you guys with my routines and habits and things like that. So I'm excited. I'm just excited because I want us all to become the best version of ourselves in all areas, right? Physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, just all around. And then also as an extension of us, if our core group of friends, our family, etc. Okay, so I set my goals out in 4 different categories: personal, health and wellness, finances, and career. But I'm also going to be doing something a little different this year. Aside from this is like a checklist. I'm also going to be writing myself a 2023 memoir. So it's going to be written as if it already happened. I know we know all about manifesting, but I'm actually going to put in the work, okay? I love a good manifestation moment, but you need to put in the work. It's not going to just happen. Faith without works is what? Dead, period. So I want to make sure that I'm not only truly believing, truly visualizing the life that I desire, but I'm putting in the work. I'm putting in the steps. I'm creating the habits and routines that really embody that lifestyle. So I'm going to be writing myself a memoir. I'm probably not going to share that, but I'm going to take some time, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, to really just focus on me. I booked a massage. I'm going to have me a spa day, and I'm going to pop some champagne, cook a nice dinner, and just relax with some jazz music and write. And I miss writing. I really, really miss writing. I used to write a lot as a kid. My mom actually reminded me that in our video. We did a Q&A. And I miss it. I miss just writing. And I'm going to write a memoir about Kameron Monet Buckner in 2023. I'm going to write it as if it already happened because I deserve it. I'm going to put in the work and it's going to happen. Kameron Monet Buckner truly became the best version of herself in all areas of her life. And it looks a little something like this. Say so. Okay, so let's get to 2023 goals, child. Because this video getting long, baby. I got things to do, okay? Personal goals. We're going to start with these. The first one is to read a book per month. I'm still going to do that because I've just been loving reading. It's like a nice wind down kind of time for me. And it just helps me not scroll as much. So I really like reading. So we're going to run that back one time for the one time. The second goal I have for 2023 is be even more intentional about relationships and nurture them. Nurture them. I am still gonna be the friend that you don't have to text me every day, baby. You don't have to do that. Now, dating is different. We're talking about platonic, right? You don't have to text me every day to know I got you. Dating is different. That's a whole different topic. I'm not really even prioritizing dating for this coming year at this moment. That may change, but just know I shouldn't have been dating this year. Period. I just shouldn't have been doing it. But you know, I don't regret anything. I learned so much. I needed everything this year. But next year, at least for the first quarter, what's the date? I don't know her unless it's a solo date or with my friends. I just don't want to do it. I know I don't want to prioritize that. Therefore, I don't want to do it because I'm an intentional person. I'm an intentional dater. I'm not a casual dater. Therefore, if I can't be intentional, I shouldn't be doing it. So that's just how that's running. But with my friendships and my family and things like that, I want to really be intentional and listen and be aware and feel the energy that I feel around them to make sure that they need to be there, but also nurture and like check in a little bit more and things like that. Because I love my friends. I feel like I'm a really good friend, but I know I could do a little bit more, but also have to be realistic. Like, I have to protect my energy. And I'd say this year I had to overly protect my energy because I was still just going through a lot. So I'm excited to prioritize that a little bit more. 3, cook a new meal every month. We're gonna run that back one time because baby, I still need to do that. I cooking, you know, some people enjoy cooking. It's not me, not I. I prefer to clean, but I do cook. I just don't like enjoy it unless I'm in like a domestic mood. I'm like, oh, I wanna cook, but like, that's rare, baby, that's rare. The 4th goal I have is to decrease screen time / less mindless scrolling. The 5th goal is to become conversational in French and familiar with Spanish. So I have downloaded Babbel and I am just excited to really dive into this. Fun fact, I took 2 years of French in high school and I'm decent at it, but like, I mean, I haven't like done anything with it in like forever. Like on and off, I've used like Duolingo, but I'm gonna get into Babbel. I was like, I'm gonna invest in this and like really try to learn French. I would love to like be conversational in French. I love the language and I would love to like eventually be conversational in Spanish. And I'm like, I'm not in school right now. Like, yes, I'm researching and learning as an entrepreneur and like with social media influencer marketing and like being a lawyer and things like that. But like, I want to learn more and like continue to like exercise my educational muscles and like knowledge and things like that. So why not learn a language? So we're gonna start with French. I've already started. And bonjour. Bonjour, je m'appelle Cameron. I say hello. My name is Cameron. I know quite a bit, but like, don't be asking me words, y'all. I'm still trying to learn. I can read it better, but like, I think I just have this like insecurity with like, I don't want to not say it properly, but I'm getting over that. We are learning French, so yes, let's get into it. That's what I need to learn how to say. Let's get into it. Health and wellness. We have the first goal under health and wellness is stick to my morning and nighttime routine. I'm going to be showing you guys this and we're going to be sticking to it. It may vary as far as the time, but I would love to really stick pretty strictly with my morning and nighttime routine. I'm pretty good at it now and I just kind of do it out of like habit and repetition. So I think that should be pretty easy to do. The second goal under health and wellness is to work out 3 to 4 days per week. So I said 3, but we trying to get close to that 4 mark. So 3 to 4 days per week, I think I can do that as well. Number 3 is stay consistent with therapy and do the work. I've been on top of this year. I have really been in my therapy bag and last year too, but I'm excited to continue to do this. I feel like life is not a destination. Mental health is not a destination. It's a journey. So I'm excited to have an amazing therapist that I do use through BetterHelp. Y'all stay tuned. I'll be working with them this year and ask me questions. I want to help. I want to be a resource. Just know therapy is really changing my life. It is changing my life and I just feel happier. I feel better and again, I feel more like me and I truly feel like that's because of therapy. Number 4 is do a solo date at least once per month. I am excited to do this. Sometimes it may be going to the movies or like dinner or lunch or road trips or having a date night in, doing a little game night. I don't know. I just want game night with yourself. I can do a game night with myself. Maybe not like Uno. Anyway, I definitely want to just spend intentional time with myself and have a solo date at least once a month and then continue to buy myself flowers weekly. I do that anyways. I just kind of threw that in with the solo date, but just know baby girl has flowers once a week, period. It's a standard. Number 5, the 5th under health and wellness that I'm going to share is stay on top of all checkups. So doctor, dentist, eye. I'm really good with my annual and like my pap smear and things like that. I schedule those right when I get them done. I'll reschedule for the next year around my birthday. But I'm bad with like dentist and eye. I'm sorry. Like I'm just bad with it. I will say like I mouthwash, floss, brush, all the things with my teeth. So I'm like, wow, I gotta go. But like, you should still probably go. I also whiten my teeth. Like I'm like, why do I need the dentist? But I should still probably go. An eye doctor, don't judge me. I don't remember the last time I went to the eye doctor. So this year we're gonna be on top of it. So now finances. So my first goal under finances is read at least 1 finance book per quarter. So last year I wanted to read more finance books, child. So now I set a specific goal, 1 book about finances per quarter. And you know we're reading 1 book a month, so that should be easy. But that's the goal. The second goal is to meet with a financial advisor, which I am doing. I already have someone, I just haven't reached out yet. We're going to do it in 2023. The third goal is to pay off credit cards by statement date each month. So I'm going to continue to do that. Start starting January, pay it off. all of it, okay? Because I'd say 3 years or so, or I don't know, whenever I'm able, I would love to buy something in downtown Birmingham, because the more it grows, I would love to buy a condo or a loft or something. Therefore, I just want to be more intentional. My credit's actually really good, but I want to be more intentional about like just getting used to like paying off my whole credit card. Because I was good for a second there, and then again, spending money like a drug dealer. Then my credit cards gave me an increase, and I was like, oh Lord Jesus, okay, now I need to pay them all off. So now I'm like, don't get excited, baby. Paid it off at the end of the month. But the points, y'all, the points. My Chase, I'm gonna leave a link. If y'all are looking for a credit card, the Chase Sapphire Preferred, that's how I was traveling. Points. I also have the Amex Delta Sky Miles Gold card. I'm gonna end up doing an upgrade on that one because they've been asking me, and I was like, I'm just wait, because I don't really need it. But more points, baby, because your girl's gonna be on a flight. And you get points for like restaurants and things like that. So definitely check that out. I will leave a link down below. If I forget, somebody let me know. The fourth goal for finances is to save $15,000 in my rainy day savings. We're gonna do it. I already have some in there, so that shouldn't be too difficult. And the fifth financial goal is to budget per month and have at least one no spend day per week. So I started to kind of do that towards the end of the year, and it really does make a difference. Just one day out the week or more if possible where I'm just not spending any money. I work from home, I can eat at home. I usually can do that at least once per week. So that is the goal for 2023, once per week, no spend day. No spend month to me is just like, I know, get somebody else to do it. Like, I can't do it. Not because that I frivolously spend, but like, it's too much to keep away. Because I'm like, do groceries count? Not really. Gifts count? Because I'm in a wedding and all this. It's like, child, I feel like one day a week is more than reasonable. Maybe we'll up it for the next year. And then I have a secret financial goal that I want to keep to myself. So let's get into career, last but not least. My first goal under the career goal area is reach 100K on YouTube. Reach 100K on YouTube. But I'm going to push myself. I would love to reach 100K across all my platforms. Like, I want to have 100K a year. Like, 100K YouTube, 100K Instagram, 100K TikTok, 100K girl. You know what I'm saying? So I want to hit 100K on all of my platforms. In order to do so, I'm going to be posting twice a week on my YouTube. Sundays and Thursdays. That's the goal, Sunday and Thursday. I may change the days depending on like life, but 2 times a week I will post it on YouTube. One of the videos will be a vlog, and the other one will be like more of a routine, productivity, sit down, kind of structure video. They may both end up being vlogs some weeks, or maybe vlog style, but 2 videos a week, so stay tuned for that. Also on Instagram, my goal is to post 4 times per week, and on TikTok at least 1 to 3 times per week. So that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. But we'll see. I may post more on TikTok because I can just throw something up, child. They be eating it like cupcakes. So we will see. But that's kind of what I'm doing. For sure, YouTube, though, I want to hit 100K. The other 2 are just kind of like, if I do, if not. But if I don't hit 100K, I'll take 80K on the other platforms. The second career goal is to be featured / interviewed on Business Insider. That is my goal. I want to do it. Hey, Business Insider, if y'all want me to talk about influencer marketing and social media content, let me know. Let me know. I'm a contract girl. No, but seriously, I would love to be featured on Business Insider in 2023. Number 3 is more in-person and virtual speaking opportunities. I really want to get in my speaking bag next year. I love speaking. I get fueled. I actually have a panel that I'm speaking on today about self-care. So I'm really excited about that, and it's in person. I love getting the energy of the room, and like, it fuels me. It really does. One tip I will give you guys who are entrepreneurs, honestly anyone, when you're working and when you're in your element, do you feel drained or do you feel fueled? See how you feel in those moments. And I realize there's some things that I do feel drained, but some of it's like, girl, you gotta make some money, right? Everything can't be dandelions and roses. However, when I speak, even when I'm stressed out before or whatever, I feel so fueled after. I feel refreshed, I feel rejuvenated, I feel excited. So I want to do more of that in 2023 for sure. And it goes towards like my life career goals. Number 4 under career is more hotel and travel paid sponsorships. I'm so excited because I'll be traveling a little bit more this year, so I would love to do some sponsorships around that, paid sponsorships, create more quality content, and just get to see the world a little bit more and get paid to do it. Like, who doesn't love that? Yeah. The 5th goal under career is to have at least 1 successful passive income stream, making at least 4 figures per month with that stream of income. And then I have a personal career goal that I'm not gonna share. So gotta keep some stuff to yourself, gotta keep y'all guessing and coming back and circling the block. You know what I'm saying? You feel yeah, guys, that is pretty much it. That is it for my 2022 recap and my 2023 goals. I feel fueled again. I feel refreshed. I feel excited. I feel focused. I feel driven. I feel determined. I feel disciplined. I feel happy. I feel joyful. I feel clear. And I am so ready for 2023. I know it's not going to be perfect, but I feel equipped with the knowledge, experience, and community, and I was doing so good. I just feel surrounded by love. I feel surrounded, just not only surrounded, I feel internally happy and just more me. That's all I want is next year is just more me, unapologetically. Just, I can't even put it into words, but I'm really excited. I'm so excited because 2022 was really hard. But we made it. We made it through. Better. It's like when they say there's a light at the end of the tunnel, and I feel like some parts of the year I was in that tunnel, and like now I see the light, and I'm excited. So I'm not expecting 2023 to be perfect, child, because there's always an obstacle lurking in the corner. But no matter what comes my way, God has me covered. I'm gonna have faith, like unwavering, crazy, undeniable faith, and I'm so thankful for y'all. I also was listening to my I quit video before this. The video I did, I'll link it down below, and I quit my law firm job, and I'm just like, the risk, the boldness that I had, I want to continue to have. I always say this all the time, but I never want to forget the feeling of gratitude. Even if I never hit 100K, y'all are enough. I'm so grateful. I've gotten so many amazing opportunities. I've worked with so many brands to the point where sometimes it's hard for me to think of like my dream brand partnerships, because I'm like, I'm still in awe that I even reached the ones I did. You know, although I didn't hit my income goal, the amount I made this year would have taken me years, way longer to hit at the firm I was at. And I'm just so grateful. I get to do something that I love every single day. I get to wake up and truly create my dream life every single day. I always try to remind myself, like when I get too caught up in the money or too caught up in the numbers, that like I get to pay my bills doing something I love creatively. I'm paying my bills. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Like, my ish on automatic, baby. Like, yeah. I'm feeling really blessed. I'm so thankful for y'all. So thankful for my family and friends and everyone surrounding me. I'm so thankful for my internet fam. I love y'all. Y'all don't understand. Like, whew, if we locked in, ain't no switching up. Thank you a million. I hope your 2023 is full of love, joy, happiness, clarity, and discipline. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel because it's up. It is stuck next year. I love you guys. And if you don't know, I always end my videos with an affirmation. And if you did make it this far in the video, comment below. 2023 is my year. Because we all can get to it. It's enough for all of us. It's enough for all of us. I'm gonna run that back one time for the one time. If you made it this far in the video, comment below. 2023 is my year. Don't forget to comment below at least one of your goals and your word of the year if you have one. Because y'all, I can feel it. I feel really good about 2023. It's hard to end the video because I'm like, 2022 is over. Oh my God. But I love you guys so much. Feel free to binge my videos because there's some good ones for this year. Follow me on my other socials, and I'll see you guys in my next one. I love you guys. Later.